Hey guys, welcome back to the Bantering Boneheads. Man, we're going to be talking about some pretty cool or crazy or weird or whatever you want to call it stuff we've seen in our life today. So that's what it's all about today. What have we seen?
What have we seen?
What have we? We have seen a lot, and just to let everybody know, we cannot talk about everything we've seen.
No.
So we had to narrow it down to a few little things.
That's what she said.
Not again. David, gosh, this is going to be okay.
We'll be back right after this.
Okay, we're back, and everybody knows, I've said this multiple times, we hook up, we record multiple shows. Well, you're going to get 2 weeks worth where David's being a little
Questionable
on the edge. Okay, David, since you are the one acting up, why don't you kick things off?
Oh, okay. You know what? Just this week, I seen one of the coolest things riding down the road. Well, it wasn't right. I was riding down the road. I was driving.
Yeah.
And
yeah, he drives truck for a living. So
yep. So I was riding down the road, and I happened to look up and see this white tail. Instantly, I knew it was a freaking bald eagle. Okay. Seriously, one of the most majestic, beautiful birds that I ever seen, you know. And it was riding down. And keep in mind, the road was kind of curvy. And it was following the road, okay, for probably a mile. And as I got closer to it, and I slowed down so I wouldn't pass it up because I was enjoying the view of the bird's butt.
well, okay.
I never thought about it like that.
Okay,
But
David,
anyway,
go ahead.
Anyway, as I got closer, and it was only maybe 20 feet in the air, you know. So as I got closer, I noticed it was carrying a snake.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was just the freaking coolest thing I've seen.
That is pretty cool because
I was afraid it was going to drop it on me because it was right over my windshield.
Really?
About.
Did you pace it for a little while?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, and then it dawned on me, maybe I need to get away from the snake.
yeah, I'm not a big snake fan.
No.
But
I hear you're a big fan of spiders, though.
Love them. Love a spider.
Yeah. Hope y'all caught the sarcasm in that one.
Yeah, no kidding. So for me, man, me and my wife were on vacation one time in Gatlinburg, and where we were staying, it was like we had it was in a condo like 3 miles out of town or something. So you'd have to come down this big mountain, you know, to get into town. And we were heading down, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw something falling down the mountain. Yeah. And a freaking bear landed out in the middle of the road right in front of the car. Man, he stood up, shook his head a little bit, looked around and walked off.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Just fell out in the road. He was rolling down the mountain.
That was pretty cool.
Unless you're the bear.
Yeah.
He might have been a little dizzy.
You know what?
I got all kinds of bear stories.
And that reminds me, when I was coming home from Asheville 2 weeks ago, I was on Interstate 40 and seen a bear just walking down the shoulder of the road.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
it's about knee high.
Well, dude, knee high?
Yeah.
Man, now we go to Gatlinburg pretty regular, but another time, and when we go in the summer, we always stay at like a condo out of town. But if we go in the winter, we stay in hotels right downtown, so we can just walk around the town, you know. But we pulled into this condo complex, and like ours was down here on the right, and there was people standing on the top floor on the complex on the left, and they were going like this. And I'm telling Lisa, I'm like, what in the world? You know? And we pull in right in front of our condo and park, and I see it right there, probably 15 foot from us, is this huge black bear. I mean, just sitting there at the tree, like he don't have a care in the world. Lisa's like, what are we going to do? I'm like, we're going to sit here. We're not getting out till he leaves.
Yeah,
for
right?
sure. Yeah.
She wanted to see you man up and...
No. No.
Yeah, when in doubt, don't.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, especially you don't have...
Oh, yeah. Well, I actually did, but I mean, there's probably laws against that.
Down.
Probably not.
Oh, okay, well.
But
I hear bear meat's pretty good, but I heard also it's greasy, and
I've never ate bear.
Well, that's I've heard. I've never tried it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would try it.
You try almost anything, as I put almost.
Yeah,
he does. He does have a fetish. If anyone happens to live close and have any Rocky Mountain oysters or something, he really wants to try.
No, not doing that. Definitely not doing that.
Where's your sense of adventure?
I left it with the bear.
Oh,
yeah. So what else you got, man?
Let's see. What else do I have? There was another one I thought about a minute ago, and I told you about it.
The dog?
The dog.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Down in Louisiana. Louisiana, but
close
if you're
to
from
New Orleans?
there, it's Louisiana. Louisiana. Place called Slidell. Shout out to all my friends that I went to school with down in Slidell, Louisiana. Go Chargers.
And your uncle that lives there.
Well, we always talk about him. I wanted to give a special shout out to the Charger fan or Charger crew.
Okay.
Because we were the Chargers, the mighty, mighty Chargers.
Okay.
Anyway, let's move on.
The dog. Back to the dog.
We were running down the road. When I say running, we were driving. We was in a school bus because it was back in the day. And down there, they've got shell roads. They're not like this pea gravel or anything like that. They're actually made of like clamshells or, whatever.
Yeah.
So you go down the road, you kick up dust. It's nothing but a thing, but they're also real washboardy, after it rains and all this. Anyway, we were going down the road, and there was this little Chihuahua dog that was trying to keep up with the bus. Okay? More power to him. I admire his courage and determination and all that. He was carrying a stick in his mouth. Yeah. And I don't mean a stick, I mean a stick.
Oh, like forward?
Yeah. Okay. About that time, he came up to a little hole, and he dropped down, and the stick got stuck in the hole, and the joker pole vaulted. I see that with my own eyes, man. It was
we have
funny
the case
crap.
of the pole vaulting dog.
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
I don't like them dogs as it is.
To be so small, them little things are spunky and can be mean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I can't stand the Chihuahua.
I mean.
And if you like Chihuahuas, hey, that more power to you.
Yeah, I don't want one. I've seen some that are timid too, but most of them, they think they're way bigger than they are.
Dude, I've seen them where you go visit someone that's got one, you say, hey, what's up? And it's peeing on the floor.
Yeah. My grandma, my dad's mom, we called her Nanny, had a little Chihuahua. His name was Pete. And man, you remember seeing those old paintings or portraits or whatever of all the dogs sitting around the card table with the cigars?
Oh, yeah.
And that was Pete. Pete was one of them. He was like gangster dog. That was the meanest little sucker. Oh my gosh. I mean, you just get near him like,
I've been very good to you. and you disrespect me like that.
Yeah, he had that attitude, man. I always thought of those pictures when I seen that dog, man. It's crazy. But here's one for you.
Okay.
So me and Lisa, we weren't married long, I don't think. Anyway, I had the Ford Probe. Remember the Ford Probe?
Oh, I love that car.
Yeah, it was cool.
Red.
It looked cool.
Yeah.
But it was really a piece of crap. But I had a Ford Probe GT 93, first year they changed the body style. It was
nice.
It was, but it was a piece of crap. But anyway, back to the story. We're driving down I can't remember the name of the road. We're going over to your mom and dad's.
Okay.
Had the kids in the back. And we're both talking about, we can see that it's a full moon. Dude, this thing looked like it was this freaking big in the sky. I mean, it was freaking huge. And we just kept talking about how big that moon looked. We rounded a curve, or just a little, not a big curve. And then all of a sudden the moon was small. We're like, what? Yeah, that's what we're thinking. What? So it caught our attention so much that I stopped the car, turned around, and drove back. And then swung around again. Sure enough, man, the moon is freaking huge. Till we get to that same spot, then it gets small. We never could figure out.
Atmospheric conditions.
I guess so. But I mean, when I say it looked like it dropped to a quarter of the size it was, that's how much it changed. I mean,
wow.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, we did it twice. Turned around twice.
Heat. If you was close to a
heat
plant or something
because a lot of things, I put off a lot of heat.
Yeah, that's what it is.
People feel it when they're around me.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
But seriously, if you're around a plant that's generating heat can change the size of something when you're looking through it.
It must have been something like that. But literally, we turned around twice and rode same place. It changed. We're like,
that's crazy.
Chalked it up to we don't know and went on about our lives. Then 30 years later, we're talking about it. Not me and her, but me and you.
Yeah.
Which will probably lead us talking about it this evening.
Well, probably.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up because completely unplanned. There's another thing that I saw.
Okay.
That I don't think about very often. We were going across 1980. I know it for fact because we were coming back from the hospital and my first wife was pregnant with my oldest son. Okay. So we were coming back from New Orleans, going across the twin span on Interstate 10. Got about halfway across, and it was about 9:30, something like that at night. And the strangest thing happened. The whole sky lit up in an even glow like dawn. Okay, imagine these lights that we're looking at now just evenly spread out across the sky with that kind of tint to it.
Yeah.
Okay. And it lasted long enough to where I almost came to a full stop on the interstate to get out and look to see what was going on. And then it went away.
So it literally lit up the entire sky?
From horizon to horizon.
Jeez.
Yeah. And I've never told you about that, have I?
No.
Yeah. Yeah. It was the craziest thing I'd ever witnessed. Well,
no,
it ties with one of the other crazy things I've ever witnessed, which we'll get into after your next story.
Let's just go into yours. Because I really want to talk about this again.
The UFO?
Yes, because we've talked about it before. Do you believe in UFOs?
Leave a comment below, yes or no. And if you do, what do you think they are?
Okay. Yeah, we've talked about this before, and we're gonna talk about it again because of a new development.
Yeah, new development. What is it? 40 years, 50 years later?
Something like that.
Let's see. Well, it'd be 52 years later. Because we determined that I was 11 and I'm 60, almost 63 now.
Yeah. So
okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So it was me, your wife, my sister, which was just a baby then. My brother right under me, who was like 4.5 years difference of age, mom and dad, grandma, grandpa, and my Uncle Jimmy.
Yeah.
Okay. I've told you the story. In fact, I think we've got an episode that's got the
we got an episode about it.
We were standing outside getting ready to go home. Just moved to Slidell. Hadn't been there, I don't know, 6 months or so. Something like that. And all of a sudden, this big white glow. Okay, so if the road is in front of me, the house is behind me, the driveway is over here, we're standing in the driveway, and from my left, you're right, from my left comes this big white glow, just hovering across the sky, moving from left to right. Okay, it was just barely above the treetops. It was a white light with an even distribution of the light. There's no hot spots or nothing like that in it. Okay. And no sound, no motor sound, no wind sound, no nothing, just there.
Yeah. So you told me about that.
Yeah.
And when we talked about it 4 years, like, I wonder if Uncle Jimmy remembered it. Well, Uncle Jimmy came and stayed with us a couple days last week.
Right.
From Louisiana. And I was sitting out on the deck, and I was like, we were talking, me and him. I said, David told me about this UFO that y'all saw. He said, oh, yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. And he literally was talking about it. And he said that the Air Force, he had recorded it on some kind of camera. And the Air Force even showed up and took his video footage.
Now, see, I didn't know all that.
Yeah. But he talked about it, man. Like, yeah. And then supposedly, not too far from there, a couple of guys supposedly got abducted, and they got media attention. It was, 73? It was 1973. Look up on the internet, look up two guys getting abducted by aliens in 1973. And was it Mississippi?
Was it in Picayune?
I can't remember.
Biloxi.
It was Mississippi. It was close to, Mississippi and Louisiana right there. They're really close. I want to say it was I can't remember exactly where it was.
Well, yeah, it was definitely Mississippi, but I can't remember the name of the.
But it was 1973, so you can look it up. And those two guys that told their abduction stories, it was the same time that y'all saw that UFO. So, hey,
that's
man,
crazy.
Could have been you.
If you guys know of anyone that has that particular abduction story, we'd love to hear from them and interview them for real.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. 1973, guys. Look it up. Talk to your friends. Share this so the world can see it. Because we really are curious about that, especially since the Air Force took the footage.
It's funny. Government takes all kinds of stuff, and they wind up going to like the Smithsonian or whatever, and then miraculously disappears.
Yeah, but they take the stuff, but think how much they give us. Sarcasm.
Sarcasm at its finest. That was professional sarcasm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, got anything else?
Do I have anything else? No, I think that's it for me. You got anything else?
No, I'm good.
Well, wherever you go,
whatever you do, stay bona fide.